It's really good that Kristy pointed out here that
Don't worry, Grace, I got one for you too.
MakeBullheadBetter, and just found out that you lost your Facebook page.
for a donation, if you're doing any kind of charity work, it's federal law that you only have to donate 30% of the proceeds from any given event. The Kardashians several years ago, and by several I mean like 12, 14, they put on a boxing boxing exhibition, and they promised all the proceeds would go to this one particular charity. Again, I can't remember, but what they actually did was only donate 30%, and they caught a lot of hell from that from the people, because people had spent so much money after the Kardashians implied heavily that all the money would be going there. So what this person's probably doing is, yeah, they're pocketing a whole bunch of money, and Grace Sept is being shady here, you know, just like the rest of Bullhead City Council people, but
Well, Grace, I've given you enough time to talk to me about your IRS financial transparency and public disclosure requirements, which are right here. Your whistleblower policy and your guide star policy. I've asked you for that. Well, I've given you a certified mail. Toby, I believe she did not file her taxes for 501c. MakeBullheadBetter.
What happened? You just did too much influencing.
Something like that.
So guys, if you're having any trouble.
And we are experiencing the same thing today. They were oppressed and they were not allowed religious liberty. The great nation that we live in was not started as a new country, but it was started as a church plant. Of the 13 colonies, Massachusetts was founded by...
Everyone for watching this interview with me and Hildy. It's a good way to find out what's going on in the county, what's going on in the city.
You're going on here. That's you at the Hobbs meeting, the State of the State address. That's you at the Hobbs meeting, the State of the State address. You're on there with Gillette, Jeannie Kent's most vile Republican I've ever met.
I don't know if there's anything that's going to prevent it. Their behavior, the bad behavior, if it stops.
Who's in charge of all three of you, and Hildy?
And I got involved with Saint a while back through actually Sue, and she would come in and ask for donations, and I was always happy to give for the animals because they need a lot of money. They do a lot of good work, and we're going to touch base on all that today.
Yes. If you ever need to meet with her, she's always available, and you can call her office here. Thank you again to Coit.
This is Billy Kay. I'm at Coit Cleaning and Restoration in Bullhead. I'm with Rich, the owner. He's selling everything in there. You can get pencils. You can get anything bigger.
I'll do a few things.
I want the shirt.
For a sponsor.
Now, Grace, you're up. How did Grace Heck travel to the governor's Hobbs State of the State address in Phoenix? Did she use a county or city vehicle, and did she receive any travel benefits? Did she ride with Jeannie Kinch?
I don't know if there's anything that's going to prevent it. Their behavior, the bad behavior, if it stops.
You're on there with Gillette, Jeannie Kinch, most vile Republican I've ever met.
Our current assessor wants increased taxes and has no qualms about lying in court or to the Board of Supervisors. If Jeannie Kinch will lie to them, Can you trust her with your property values?
This is bull. I want to know. What I have is 2 records or open records requests, 1 for each of you.
Scotty, one more time and I'm going to have you removed. Thank you. You have a wonderful night.
This is the travel expenses that you guys have been taking for the year.
I'm going to call order, Scotty.
You spent $12,000. $11,999, whatever. You're going to a Coast Guard meeting in Las Vegas? What the hell for?
Time's up, Scotty. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Federal law states you must send at least 30%, but still 50% from the proceeds. If I knew that someone was gonna just give 50% to somebody, I would just give them the whole 30 and cut out the middleman. Because why do they need to make a profit? This is for charity, for donation. You don't need to make a profit. No, I'll just go to the family and.
It's because everybody is somebody's mother, brother, sister, father, spouse, or neighbor. If you strip away all the titles, all we want is people to be in our corner. We want community.
Right.
I hope you'll join me and follow me on this journey as we make Bullhead better. Hi.
Recency tells us that donors who have given recently are more apt to give to us again. That's
yes, dramatically so. I've done testing on this, and the person who we said, hey, okay, let's look, and you can do this to your data anytime. You say, okay, who responded to this appeal? Okay, here's all the people who responded. Now let's cut those people up into by when their previous gift was. And the people whose previous gift was between 1 day ago and 30 days ago, 4 times as likely to give as the overall audience. And basically, so massively more likely. And then it drops and drops and drops. And by the time you get out to about 8 months, you're actually giving a rate of half or a quarter as much as the overall audience gives. So don't go easy on those 3 months people. They are the ones who are most feeling good about you and most excited about giving. Just ask them again.
And this is going to go on my Facebook page at Scotty for District 2 at gmail.com.